Hey, how you doing? This is John, and welcome to John's Long Box. Today I'm doing another What You Reading. Why? Because I spent all day yesterday doing nothing but reading comics. So this is a pile of comics that I read since the last time I did a What You Reading, which was, yesterday, the day before. So this is a Phoenix Press Screecher. I just got this, and I wanted to read it. I'm trying to make a New Year's resolution where I read all of my crowdfunded comics as fast as possible. So here's Wildcats Special #1. I read this because I just did it. That's my game. There you go. I'm beating them in the jungle. I'm reading this because I just went through all my long boxes and I pulled out all the stuff that I just had one thing. Like, why? If I wait till I get to this in alphabetical order, I'll never get to it. So there was just one issue, so I pulled that and read it. This, speaking of crowdfunding, this is Jimmy Palmiotti. The Hunters. The Hunters is the name of a married couple. This was, I'm gonna do a video on it. Oh, this got back into the pod. This keeps sneaking back in. I showed this already, and I'm gonna do a video on it, so I'm gonna put it over there. Okay. Punchline issue 2. I really like this. Zero issue of Wildcats. It reminds me why I didn't particularly like Image Comics. Half issue of Wolverine. I read this because I think I'm up to issue 25 of the Wolverine series, and then this is half, so I got to read it first because I'm trying to read everything in chronological order, except it references everything that happened in issue 100, so I didn't know what they were talking about. This was Flashback -1. I think this was a fifth week event. Fifth week events are when there's comics came out on Wednesdays, and then every Wednesday you'd go to the comic book store, but sometimes it'd be a fifth Wednesday because of the way the calendar is, and there was nothing scheduled. So rather than make a week without going to a comic book store, they didn't want you to fall into that habit. They made fifth week comics. This was all right. This was one of the better ones, but fifth week events weren't too known as good. Okay, let me clear the lip. And Justice League of America #1. Yes, I've had this for a while now, sitting in a box, just never read it. Finally read it, and I gotta say, man, I hated it. I'm going to do a video on it. Not to, I don't do comics that I hate. This was just a chore to read. It was awful, but I feel it's a key issue that's very important. So that, like I said, I will do exceptions to my liking comics rule if there's a reason. Okay, this is a 4-issue series called Venture. There you go. Here's all 4 issues. These are quick, easy reads. This is by Jay Farber, who I am a fanboy of. He went through a period around 2005 to 2010 of just making a whole bunch of series of comics, and I loved every one of them. Just really good. Noble Causes is what Dynamo 5. I forget that this is just one of them. This is drawn by Jamal Igle, who is kind of a jerk, but he is a fabulous artist. Got to give credit where credit is due. Great superhero artist. And it's about a guy. They don't really tell you his backstory. All you know is he has powers. He's had powers forever, and he likes to keep to himself. He likes to keep it quiet. And this is really the main character. He's a reporter who discovers him. He takes videos of him, and he basically blackmails him to get an exclusive story. It's actually really good. But then again, Jay Farber is a good writer. DC 1 Million. This is Wonder Woman issue. This was by far the I don't even want to say worst. I'm going to say it had nothing to do with the concept. Out of all of what this was supposed to be the 1 millionth issue, this was also another fifth week event. This one could have just been placed anywhere. It really had nothing to do with it. Wonder Woman Secret Origin Files. This was good. Good John Byrne art. Okay, I got this at Time Warp Collectibles by me. There seems to be a lot of collectible places near me. And a lot of them have back issue bins. They don't really get new comics. They're like what Zach calls an unopening. With comic book stores that don't sell new comics. They sell a lot of back issues and Funko dolls and everything like that. There's a lot of them near me. And this was in the dollar bin, so I picked it up. Why? Because I don't have any pre-crisis Wonder Woman. I have maybe 4 issues. Okay, this has been sitting in my box forever because I tend to read my back issue boxes in alphabetical order, which is why I pulled out the Wildstorm. And, you know, it dawned on me that I keep putting more stuff in it, and I'm never going to get to the Z stuff. You know what I mean? So I pulled this out because I wanted to read it. This was excellent. This was excellent. This was the Max. Although, I mean, I guess it's you know, the Max line, there could be nudity and cursing and everything like that. Although, I mean, it's zombies, so it was Max for gore, and it was pretty good, by an art team that I've never heard of before. So I stopped on issue 3 and 4 of Zombicide in my last What You Reading video. This was excellent. It was excellent, and I will say I was shocked because characters died, you know. And I'm so far, I'm doing pretty good of reading all my new crowdfunding stuff, although in my stack, I still got a bunch of stuff I haven't read. Super Dead. I wanted to read this because Mandy will be on my channel tonight. So, Mandy Summers, this is Wart the Wizard, and Jack the Ripper, Vampire Hunter. So there you go. This was all the stuff that I read. I figured this pile was big enough to make a video, you know? All right, I'll see you tomorrow with another video. Bye-bye.